Friends, here is a question. Sachin Tendulkar smashes 86 runs against Australia in 16 balls. If he only scored in boundaries, that is fours and sixes only, then find the maximum percentage of runs he scored by hitting fours. Here friends, Sachin Tendulkar smashes 86 runs against Australia in 16 balls and he hits only fours and sixes. So first we will assume that let the number of fours be x and the number of sixes he hits be y, and since the total number of balls be 16, the first equation we will get as x plus y is equal to 16, and the second equation we will get as, since x fours he hits, therefore the total runs will be 4x, and y sixes he hits and therefore total runs he gets 6y and the total runs are 86. So the second equation will be 4x plus 6y is equal to 86. And if you solve this equation friends, you will get x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 11. So x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 11 that you are getting. And therefore by hitting fours, he scored 5 into 4, that is 20 runs, and therefore 20 runs he gets by hitting fours, and these 20 runs he gets out of 86. So out of 100, how many runs he will score? And if you solve this, you will get it as 23.25%, and therefore the maximum percent of runs he scored by hitting fours is 23.25%. Friends, here is another question. On a Big Billion Day sale, Google flagship mobile phone was available at a discount of 20% on Flipkart. The customers who are purchasing for the first time on the Flipkart will get additional cashback of 10% on the billing amount. Suraj, being first time user of Flipkart, purchases the mobile phone for rupees 36,000. Find the actual cost price of the mobile phone. Friends, on the Big Billion Day sale, the Flipkart announces 20% of the discount, and if you are the first time user, then you will get another 10% cashback on the billing amount. Suraj, being the first time user of Flipkart, purchases the mobile phone for rupees 36,000, and we have to find the actual cost price of the mobile phone. So friends, let us assume that the actual cost price of the mobile phone be 100, and due to the Big Billion Day sale, he will get 20% discount. So it will be 20 rupees will be 20%, and so the billing amount will be 80 rupees. But Suraj, being the first time user, he will get another 10% cash back. So he will get 10% cash back. So 10% of 80 will be 8, and so finally he gets that mobile for 72 rupees. So when he gets the mobile for 72 rupees, the actual cost price is 100 rupees. So when he gets the mobile phone for 36,000, what will be the actual price? So we can write this as, when he gets the mobile for 72 rupees, the actual cost price is 100. So when the actual price, when he gets the mobile for 36,000 rupees, what will be the actual price? Or friends, you can write this in another way also, that when the 72 rupees is the price of the mobile phone, the actual price is 100, and if he gets it for 36,000 rupees, what will be the actual price? In this case, you can multiply this 2 and divide by the first one. So you get the same thing, and if you solve this, you will get it as rupees 50,000. And so the actual cost price of the mobile phone is rupees 50,000. Friends, the next question is, A is 50% more than B, C is 2/3 of A, and D is 60% more than C. Now if each A, B, C and D is increased by 10%, then find D is what percent of B after the increase. So friends, here is the first statement that A is 50% more than B. So if we take B as 100, B is equal to 100, then what will be A? A will be what? It will be 150, because A is 50% more than B, and 50% of B will be 50, so 100 plus 50 will be 50. Now the next is C is 2/3 of A. C is 2/3 of A. 2/3 of A means 3, 5s are 15, so 53s are, so 52s are, again it will be 100. 2/3 of A, that is 2/3 of 100, sorry, 150, so it will be 3 5s are 15 and 0 and 15 2s are 100. So C will be 100. Then it is said that D is 60% more than C. D is 60% more than C. The 60% of C will be what? 60, and 60% more, so it will be 160. And it is said that A, B, C and D all are increased by 10%. So remember, if we increase all values by 10%, then there is no change in relative percentage values. So therefore, the required percentage will be what? It will be 160 by 100 multiplied by 100. And so 100 will get cancelled and you will get 160%. Friends, here is a question. Mr. Shah's monthly income is rupees 54,550. In an entire year, he spends 32% of his annual salary on groceries, 12% of equipment repairs, 10% on servant, and the half of the remaining amount is invested in fixed deposits. What is the amount invested by him in fixed deposit? Friends, here Mr. Shah, whose monthly income is 54,550, therefore his annual income will be multiplied by 12, and so it will be 6,54,600. This will be his annual income, and he spends 32% of his annual income on groceries, 10% on equipment repairs and 10% on servants. It means he totally spends 32%, 12% and 10%. It means he spends total 54% of this annual income. And the half of the remaining amount. So what will be the remaining amount? Out of the 100%, he spent 54%, and so the remaining amount will be 46%. And half of this remaining amount, that will be what? 23%. That 23% amount he invests in fixed deposit. So 23% of this he invest in fixed deposit. So 23% of 6,54,600 rupees. And if you solve this, you get it as 1,50,550 and 58 rupees, and therefore Mr. Shah invested rupees 1,50,558 rupees in fixed deposit.